once it starts to get warmer out, you will start to notice those white, floral, fluffy trees. And while they are pretty, they often are invasive and also have typically a smell that they disperse that is considered fishy as a way to mate with other trees. This tree is known as the Bradford pear tree, and unfortunately it has become invasive to the United States. So today we'll be discussing where this tree originated from, as well as how it has become invasive, how it impacts the ecosystem, and what you can do to help prevent this from happening. My credentials include researching this topic as well as just being outdoorsy and hiking and often seeing them wherever I go and noticing an increase of these trees. So the tree originated in Eastern Asia, and it is believed to have been brought over to the United States around the late 1800s to early 1900s. And while it was originally brought over to fight a blight on the common pear tree, it unfortunately became popular with landscaping. According to Mark Turner from Oklahoma State University, they became ornamental and they are very easy to place in your front yard or in front of your business because they are a nice medium size, easy to work with tree, and they are very pretty as well. How did these trees become invasive? Originally, according to Jenna Donnell from the Oklahoma Wildlife Conservation, the trees were believed to be sterile where they could not reproduce with other trees. However, they quickly were able to cross-pollinate with other trees, creating many, many more Bradford pear trees. In addition to this, Mark from Oklahoma State University also discusses that birds will often eat the fruit on these trees, and then once they go out and they defecate, it is often in places such as grasslands, prairies, woodland areas where these trees start to flourish, and then there are many, many Bradford pear trees. As stated with the birds, how do they impact the ecosystem? Well, these birds, once they go out into these grasslands and such, they can create a very dense canopy as these trees grow very quickly, and when there is this canopy with all of this shade, it causes wildflowers and such like milkweed to not be able to grow, and in turn it impacts the pollinators such as bees and butterflies, and in turn disrupts the whole ecosystem chain of everything. What can you do to help prevent this? So you can advise people you know, whether one is in your own yard or someone you love, or even just out in town, you see a business with some Bradford pear trees, go up to them and suggest removing the tree. And if they want to, they can replace the tree with such as a native species, such as the redbud tree, or even something like a Japanese maple. While still pretty and small, it will not harm the environment that you are in. You can also educate others on the harm that these trees cause to their environment to help prevent more people planting the Bradford pear trees, as well as advocating for legislation to be passed to prevent people from planting them legally. So in conclusion, we discussed where these Bradford pear trees originated from, as well as how they became so invasive and how that invasiveness in turn impacts their ecosystem, and what you can do to help prevent these trees from taking over in your local environment. In conclusion, the Bradford pear tree is a reminder that while beautiful, things can still harm the environment, and to just keep an eye on everything so we can keep a nice, harmonious environment and species can continue to thrive in Oklahoma and the United States. Thank you. Was that enough time?
I think it was under 5 minutes.